I am at a spot, one of my favorite off-road destinations here in northeastern Arizona, a spot that I affectionately refer to as the grandfather tree, here in the bottom of a deep canyon, very remote, out in the middle of nowhere. And this is our 2021 Honda CRF125FB, and I rode this bike to get here today, and I've got a couple hours ahead of me still. And I figure I'm in a good position to give a review on this bike now that we've owned it for just over a month and we've ridden it a lot. For reference, I'm a 38-year-old, 5'7", 175-pound male, and I have a lot of fun on this bike. Is this the ideal bike for someone my size or my stage in life? No, but can I get out and have fun on it? Absolutely. Again, this is the Honda CRF125FB big wheel model, 2021 model. Manufactured in October of 2020. My 14-year-old rides it and enjoys it. My 11-year-old absolutely loves it, and he spent a lot of time on our CRF50 and our CRF70 prior to this bike. Both of those boys have pretty much learned to use a manual transmission with clutch operation on this bike, and Honda did such a great job. It's the perfect bike to teach them that skill on, because in first gear you almost can't kill it. So what do we love? I love the front brake. Excellent. Lots of power in that front brake. The engine is awesome. Produces a lot more power, especially torque, in the low and mid range than I expected. I love the styling. The seat is even decently padded. Love the low first gear that is just very tractor-like and gives me a lot of control in low speed situations. Absolutely love the fuel injection. It is always just the push of a button and it fires right up. For what it is, I think it has good suspension. I also love the backup kickstart feature. I ought to add, Honda designed this bike and built it to be a trail bike, a recreation play trail bike, not a racing bike. That's what we bought it for. We bought it as a trail bike to go out and explore and play, and it does that exceptionally well. The only issue we've had with it is a faulty chain guard here on top of the swing arm that was rubbing on the chain, so I just removed it. This bike easily has 20 hours on it and well over 100 miles. And if I could have several wishes, the first wish would be if I could change anything or improve anything. I wish that fuel tank were larger. This is a very fuel efficient bike, but that's a 1-gallon tank. Our CRF70 has a 1.5 gallon tank, and I'm actually out here checking today, kind of testing what kind of range I have on this machine. But I wish it were a 1.5 gallon tank. That would be my first wish. My second wish would be a 5-speed transmission. The 4-speed is great. It does just fine. But the gap between 1 and 2 is pretty large. And if you're climbing and you're pulling out of first and shifting to second, that's a pretty big jump. And not only that, this motor is very strong and it has enough power for more top end. Not that Honda wants people flying on this bike, but it could easily use a 5-speed and take advantage of a 5-speed. So if it, it's fine. We're enjoying it just how it is. We will. But if I could have my second wish, it would be for a 5-speed transmission. That being said, we are absolutely loving it. I look forward to riding it myself every chance I get, as do my boys. And if you're in the market for one of these bikes, or you own one, we invite you to follow this video series we're doing on this bike here for the next year or so. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the trail and have some more fun.